Alright you guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today I have just a little short video to go over. I'm going to be going over my birth plan. So about 4 or 5 weeks ago, I was given this sheet of paper and it has like all these different topics like labor, pain management, breastfeeding, yada yada yada. And then it has a bunch of different options underneath and I just go and I check, what I want during labor. So I finally filled this out and I'm turning it in next week, but I figured I would share with you guys what my plan is. So if you're interested in that, then just keep watching. Okay guys, so this is actually my second attempt to film this. The first time I tried, William was in the background screaming the whole time. He's supposed to be taking a nap. So I'm going to try to get through this as fast as I can so we don't have to hear him screaming. So yeah, here's my paper. So the first thing it says is we are expecting a, if you don't already know, we are having a girl and her name is Creely Rose. So Creely is my grandmother's maiden name and Rose is one of my younger sisters who is actually my best friend. That's her middle name. So Creely Rose. So the first option on here says, if I go past my due date and there are no health risks for me and my baby, I would prefer to be induced at 41 weeks. So that's not even an option because I am getting induced at 39 weeks. So I skip past that and then it goes to my goals for labor are, and I said, if possible, I'd like to go without any medication for as long as I can. And then I would like to be able to walk around during labor. Because I feel like I would put more, but I feel like it kind of goes over everything on here. So that's all I put. So next topic is environment. And I said that I would like to listen to music. So I have to bring my own speaker, if I want to jam out or whatever. I want my lighting to be normal and I want to wear a hospital gown. And so I brought a robe when I was pregnant with William, or when I had William in the hospital, and I'll bring another one for this time, but I didn't put that on until after, just because I didn't want to ruin it and get stuff all over it. But I do have a picture of me in my gown, and I realized shortly after, I posted all the pictures and everything, that I was in the gown inside out the whole entire time. So I'm going to put a little picture here. You may or may not be able to tell, but I just thought that was funny. And then the next option was I would like to take pictures during the baby's birth. Video is allowed after the delivery. So yes, of course, I will be taking pictures. I'm going to try to vlog it. So hopefully I'll have a video on that. We will see. The next topic is during labor. So the options that I checked were to be monitored continuously to ensure my baby is doing well during labor. Just because of the 2-vessel cord thingy, I'd like to be checked up on as often as possible, and I would like to be able to walk around, to use a birthing ball during labor, which I did with William, and I honestly don't know if it helped that much, but I'll try again. To use a shower if my baby is doing well on the fetal monitor, minimal vaginal exams, yes, because getting your cervix checked sucks. And then next on here is pain management. So I just put that I would like to try laboring without pain medication. So with William, I was in labor for maybe 15 hours and I went about 14, a little over 14 without any medication. And then I finally caved in and I asked for the epidural. So they gave me the epidural and they didn't check to see how dilated I was beforehand. Because after I got that, my contractions were, I don't know, a minute apart, if not less. After I got that, they went to give me the catheter and his head was already there. So I didn't even get that because I was pushing him out. It kicked in literally right when it kicked in, I was pushing him out. So if I had known how dilated I was, I totally would have gone without it. So I'm going to try that again. No pain medication. And I also checked that to ask if I would like for something for pain, please do not ask me. Because I just feel like, I know it was fine with William, nobody ever once asked me if I wanted anything. So I feel like if people are coming up to me and asking me, hey, do you want it? Do you want it? Do you want it? Do you want it? Do you want that epidural? Are you sure you don't want it? I feel like if people keep asking me, it'll pressure me to get it. So I don't want anyone to ask me if I want anything, any medication, unless I ask them. And then the last option on pain management was I checked that I would like to have my partner perform lower back massages and comfort measures. So he didn't do any of that last time, because last time was, we weren't prepared at all, because I went in for a regular appointment at 38 weeks and got induced because I had high blood pressure. He wasn't even there for the first couple hours. I couldn't get a hold of him. He was in the field shooting. So he was exhausted too. We were both exhausted, obviously, but he was tired from shooting and stuff. So I didn't have him do any of that. We'll see this time. So next, I don't know what this topic it is, but it just says I would like, and it lists options. And the first option on here, it says a mirror to be present to view my birth. I did not check that. They asked me when I was pushing William out, they're like, do you want a mirror? And I was like, no, I don't want to see that. So what I did check was to be able to try any position comfortable during pushing, which I did with William. No, I didn't, because I had the epidural with William, so I just sat there and pushed him out. And then my partner and nurse to coach me in pushing. So that was all for the I would like thingy. And so the next topic is afterbirth. So what I checked for that was to have my baby placed skin to skin immediately after birth, and to have Lewis cut the cord. So I'm gonna put a picture up here of Lewis cutting William's cord. If you just like look at his eyes, he looks like absolutely terrified. Next I checked was to have delayed cord clamping for 30 to 60 seconds. And then the last thing on here I just recently added or changed, and that says to prevent pregnancy after delivering, I would like to use the following method. So after William, I told my doctor I didn't want to go on any birth control. Oop. So obviously that didn't work out. So, and I don't know, birth control just scares me. I don't know. But I've talked to a couple people about different types of birth control they've been on, and my friend recommended one called, I think it's Sprintec is how you say it, which is, it's a hormonal one, and she's been on it for a while and hasn't had any side effects. It doesn't get rid of your periods, it just gets rid of like ovulation. So I'm gonna talk to my doctor next week when I turn this in about that, if that's even an option. Just because I love William, I already love Creeley so much, but I'm not wanting to have another child for at least 3 to 4, if not more years. So moving on, next topic we have is C-section, and that says if a C-section is necessary, I would like my partner to be present and my partner to hold the baby after birth if I'm not able to. Okay, William started screaming, so I'm gonna try to hurry this up. Next topic is breastfeeding, which I plan to breastfeed, so that was a check. I breastfed with William up until 11 months is when I had to stop, because then I was a couple weeks pregnant with Creeley and my boobs were starting to get sore, so it's not comfortable. So I'm going to breastfeed again Creeley if everything works out. And then also was to have a pacifier available, because they do not provide them at the hospital. So I didn't even bring a pacifier when I was having William, just because I didn't think, it was a good idea. But we were there for 4 days because I got induced for high blood pressure. And on like the second and third day, he just screamed and screamed, and they kept asking me if I had a passy, which I didn't. So I'm gonna bring one. Wait, do you call it a passy or a binky? Because Lewis calls it a binky, and then his like Canadian relatives call it a soother. So I call it a passy. Anywho's, next one was circumcision, which isn't an option. We're having a girl. Next, baby medications. So vitamin K, which was state mandated. And then, I don't know how you pronounce this thing, but the ointment that they put on their eyes, also state mandated. And then Hep B, which is recommended. So I just went ahead and marked all of them. And that is everything I have on here. So yeah, I am hoping to follow this as closely as possible. We will see how that goes. But yeah, guys, that's all I have for you for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not already, make sure to subscribe to my channel and then turn that little notification bell on to get notified of when I upload my next videos, which are Monday and Friday. I will see you next time. Ooh. Ooh. I will see you next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.